KD class, Kaigun Dai of the Imperial Japanese Navy. Below, I-70, a KD-6A submarine, was a rather more successful attempt at a fleet submarine than was achieved by other navies, having a high service speed and long range. Their underwater performance, however, was much less satisfactory, and many were lost in the course of the war. These machines were powered by diesel engines and electric motors. Armament. There were constant minor changes in the armament of these various types. This reflects changing tactical ideas, a differing perception of the threat, feedback from operational boats, and as in all navies, changing views of senior officers. The KD-1 class, first in the series, had a particularly heavy armament of 8 533mm torpedo tubes, all in the bow, 16 reloads, together with one 4-inch or 102mm gun and one 76mm gun. It was very unusual at this time for patrol submarines to be built without stern torpedoes, and in the KD-2 class, while the total number of tubes remained the same. 2 were moved to the stern and reloads reduced to 8, while the main gun was upgraded to a 120mm. In the KD-3, the complete torpedo battery was once again moved to the bow with 8 reloads, and while the 120mm gun was retained, the 76mm was removed. So it has a very heavy torpedo ordnance component in the front. And here's this other example here. Kaigun Dai. The IJN built a series of KD submarines starting with the KD-1 class in 1924 and culminating in the KD-7 class of 1942-44, to which I-176 seen here belonged. Of the 10 KD-7s built, not one survived the war. 9 of these losses were due to enemy action and 1 to an accidental flooding. So here's this KD class Japanese submarine, and its gigantic gun is right here. It's the gun barrel right there. Then you have your tower, and the Japanese flag is right here on the sail. There's a Japanese flag here, and then numeral system here, and then the Japanese, another Japanese flag right here on the front of the sail, which goes back, and then you see the cables going back, and these are pretty big. Let me see if I can get a length on it. Yeah, these are about 300 feet long. And some were a little longer than that. Maybe like approaching 350 feet. And that's a KD class submarine production.